Hey, you are my champion. You are my true champion. Thank you for hanging in there with me and for taking full control over who you become in the next months and years. So, we are into exercise number three, exercise number three of our module on how to leverage on YouTube. This is the GloBUNTU SubsCroudPreneur Academy, and my name is Beatrice Achaleke. I'm here to guide you, as usual, through exercise number three. I hope you have enjoyed the past exercises, and I don't know what they did to your life and with you, but those exercises have really shaped my life and changed my game completely. So I hope they're doing to yours. And if you're here, it means you probably have been there. Please don't skip any one of the exercises. This is extremely important. Don't skip any one of the exercises. Go one after the other. Listen to the video and do the exercises before you move on to the next one. That way you can really track your progress. The exercises are built on top of each other so that you progress successively. Okay? So this one is exercise number three. And it is all about replacing the negative belief systems that we have about money with positive ones. So if you're like me and you have probably lived abroad, you know the conversation that goes on about Africans abroad and what goes on about them and what goes on within them. I know quite a lot of people who have really had issues with being able to meet the demands of families from home. It's like the expectation is really high because we still live in this prejudice and this preformed opinion that Europe is the benchmark and that there is money out there. So those of us who are out of the country, you automatically become like the source of income, and people look up to you, the family looks up to you, and your struggles, the struggles that you have out there, no one really knows. That some of us have to spend sleepless nights, you have to pay bills, you have to get into debt, you have to, basically not have a life. You walk all around the clock because you want to raise money, not only to cover the cost of living that is already very high in Europe, but also to pay, to pick some of the bills back home and on top of it all, pay air tickets to go visit family and come back. This is extremely hard. It is an extremely hard life to live. And it is a reality that not many of us are talking about. So we pretend, we do all these things, and we carry the burden inside us, and it really kills us. And we want to be nice. We want to meet up to the expectations. And above all, we don't want to give the impression that we have failed. The shame of giving people the impression that you can do the things that are expected of you because you have failed really push so many people into situations that they could have avoided had they been transparent with families. And if some of the families back at home will really know what it is like to live out of the country, you are away from people that you love, you are away from the environment that you're used to, you are away from food that you're familiar with, you are away from everything that meant something to you when you were growing up. And this represents an enormous stress, emotional stress on that person already. And then when you add on top of it the stress that you get when you get to the country of destination, and this is something that many of our families do not really know. They don't know that when you get there, the culture is different, the laws are different, the behaviors are different, the food is different, the climate is different. You have to have different wardrobe in order to even survive. The pressure that you have just standing out when you're in Europe as a Black person, and the negative conversation that goes on around Black person, this is the kind of stress that no one can measure. And it's something that I think we should talk about. When I talk about this, I get emotional because I really know much of it. While I was in Europe, I set up, me and my colleagues, we set up the Black Women's Community in 2003. In 2005, I set up the International Center for Black Women's Perspectives. And in 2007, the Black European Women's Council. So I constantly work with Black women and their families. I know the stress that we go through when we live abroad. And this is not only true for Africans living in Europe and in America or outside of the continent, but those who leave their countries to live in other countries in the continent. I know of realities of African families and friends in South Africa that are almost the same. The expectation that home places on family members who are abroad is just too much. It's just way too much. And so it is very important for me in this video to, because I know some of you may be listening who have families abroad, or you may be someone who is abroad and is going through that, and you fear to talk about this. I'm saying let's talk about it. It is extremely important that we talk about it and kind of change the paradigm in thinking. If we really want to go online and do the kind of business that we want to do, if we want to be successful, not being able to send money back home doesn't mean that we have failed. Not being able to pay an air ticket to go home doesn't mean that we have failed. Not being able to pay school fees and be ready at the end of every month to send money home the way it is expected doesn't mean that we're failed. And it's nothing to be ashamed of, not at all. On the contrary, I think when we tell our families back home how our situation is really like, they may be able to understand us. And if they don't, I mean, at the end of the day, it's how you feel. My son told me once that if you keep doing things like that and you fall down and you die of a heart attack, the greatest loser is going to be me, because I would have lost my mom. Every other person around you will come to your funeral, they will go back home to their families, and I will be the loser. And that was my awakening moment. It really drummed some sense into me and told me that I have to be transparent in this conversation, because it is not only about me, it's about the siblings that we have. It's about the kids that we have outside of the continent, and we have a responsibility towards them. And I think it is very important that we recognize this and that we have an honest conversation with us, that we're mindful with the little resources that we have, that we're mindful of the life that we have, and bear in mind that when it is out, it is out, and life will continue with or without us. So I just wanted to put that out there before we start working on our affirmations. Affirmations are to replace the negative belief systems about money that we carry with us without even really knowing. So I'm still going to read, because I want to really be clear about these ones. I don't want to form them. The affirmations that have helped me over the last years to really get rid of extra baggage that I carried with me without even realizing. And since then, I can make decisions that I can make conscious decisions without having these bad feelings. And I don't really put too much weight about what people say, because I know people will always have something to say. And so they can say it, and I'm happy to create situations that allow them to say the things that they have to say. So I had to do these affirmations to really empower myself, to get myself in a healthy space, to give myself value, to give value to myself, and to say, hey, you don't have to be ashamed of what happens, whatever circumstances happen in your life, but you're responsible for the actions that you take and the life that you lead and who you become after all of that. So I had to work on myself, and this really helped me to even do this conversation that I'm doing with you. I hope they will help you. So here we go. In the 12, we have 12 affirmations in this exercise 3 that will allow you to release and replace the negative belief systems. And just like in the previous exercise, I really want you to pick your notebook again and write these 12 exercises down and leave the space to fill in what comes into your mind when you do this affirmations. They will really help you to leverage, to get the best out of them. Okay? And again, I'm here. If you have any questions and you want to ask me, I will be more than happy to answer your questions. So here we go into our affirmation number 1. I acknowledge the fact that digital technologies has forever changed the face of businesses, and I am ready and willing to change mine. Yes, digital technology has forever changed the face of business. You can do business effortlessly, and you can be extremely successful, and you can choose to do that business when you want to do it. And I really want you to put this into your mind that it is good, it is normal, and it is right to do because you are in this digital age. Affirmation number 2, I know that it is safe, healthy, legal, and easy to make money online with my digital content. Yes, when you find those contents, just like I'm doing with you right now, it is safe, it is healthy, it is right, and even obligatory. It is a mandatory for you to go online to do business so you can better your life and use the experiences that you have to touch someone else's life, to put meaning into someone else's life, to shine the light into someone else's space that may be, in a dark moment, someone who may be in a dark moment in their lives. So we have that obligation towards us and towards the ecosystem that we live in. Affirmation number 3 is, I know that I have the potential and the ability to earn huge and recurring amounts of money when I go digital with my products and services. Yes, until you make up your mind and you embrace the fact that you are ready and willing to go that way. You may go that way, but you will not be successful. When I go on YouTube, I see channels that have been set up for over many years. Some have been there since 2009, 2010, and they have no subscriber. They have 1 subscriber. You may be out there, but if you don't make up your mind to make money, you will not know that you have to generate 1,000 organic subscribers and to make them give you 4,000 viewership hours in order for you to monetize. So this awareness and the consciousness will allow you to make decisions and take actions that will allow you to monetize. Okay. Affirmation number 4 is, money is a very positive energy that I can and I'm now ready to easily and effortlessly generate through my YouTube channel. Yes, money is a positive energy. Contrary to what we know, it is not a source of evil. No. The truth is that if you don't have money, you don't have a life. If you don't have money, you don't have value. If you can't pay your bills, people will say just anything to you. You don't have self-esteem. You don't have self-confidence. When self-esteem is gone, self-confidence is gone. When self-esteem is gone, I have to repeat this again, self-confidence is gone. So if you don't have money, you can't afford to take care of your family, to take care of your children, to live a life that you are destined for. So please put into your mind that money is positive energy and that it is enough out there and you deserve to have it as well. Okay, so affirmation number 5 is, I know that with good, persistent, and enabling content, I can make any amount of money in the month. I know that with good, persistent, and enabling content, I can make any amount of money in the month on my channel if I really want to. And the emphasis this time is really want. It's about whether you really want. Are you ready? Are you ready and willing to put in the hours? Are you willing to invest your data to go online? Are you willing to do research? Are you willing to experiment? Are you willing to fail in order for you to be successful? Because, hey, at the end of the day, if you don't make those baby steps and you don't fail along the baby steps, you will never really know what it means to be successful. You begin to celebrate your success when you know the journey that you have put behind you and how it has been. Let me give you an example. When people look at me today, they see a 48-year-old woman who has made some experiences in life and who is probably putting on this masterclass for you. But people don't see where I come from. That I was once a baby. I had to learn how to, when I was born, I had to learn how to laugh. I had to learn how to talk. I had to learn how to sit, to crawl, to stand up and fall down many times when I made my first steps, and to walk. And then to go to school, to learn the things that I learned, to go through all the tribulations that I go through, and that gives me the wisdom and the knowledge that I have today. So people tend to see us from the moment that we are and think that we made it all. No, it is through so many falling down and standing up. And Mandela said, success is not, it doesn't mean that, he said, don't judge me by who I am, but by the many times I have fallen down and stood up again. Okay, so it's about standing up, and that is what really shapes your character. That is what shapes your personality. That is what gives you the content and the experience and expertise that can allow you to go out and touch someone else's life, to make a difference in someone else's life, and to make a difference that allows you to earn the money that you deserve. The point is, if you have all these experiences in you, you have all of them. There may be suitcases full. As long as you don't go out to share with someone who will value and subscribe to your channel in order for you to earn money, as long as you're not taking them out as in the form of workshop and delivering to people to touch their lives, and that's where Ubuntu comes in again, you can earn the money that you have. You can sit there with your full suitcase. You can sit there with your suitcase full of experiences. They will not bring you the money. So those experiences, you should celebrate every one of them and be willing to go out there and make all the mistakes that you can make. Let the people who want to talk, because they will have nothing to talk if you don't make those steps. And it really takes a lot of courage to put yourself out there, not in an audio, but in a video. People see you. People will identify you where you are. You show people your emotions. So it takes a lot of courage to put yourself out there and deliver content. I write Africa for Smart Kids books. I am dyslexian, which means I don't even know if people dyslexic. So I have to. So I write with a lot of typos, and I tell people I'm the queen of typos, and I am not that person who will not do what she wants to do because she fears that people will judge her for the mistakes that she made. Write a book, and then you can talk to me. So it is very important that we make the decision that we really want to go out there and to make money on our YouTube channel, that we're willing to put ourselves out and be judged, that people will make comments that may hurt us, but hey, it's not about them. It is about us. And some people who will make those comments, there are people who will never put themselves out. So you should never let them stop you from really making the decision to go out there and to make your money. Okay, I just had to let that go because it was inside there. Now, number 6 affirmation on our exercise number 3 on how to release negative belief systems and to replace them says, I deserve to be rich, and my YouTube channel offers me a great possibility to earn the amount of money I need in order to live a decent life. I think I should take that over again. No? I deserve to be rich, and my YouTube channel offers me a great possibility to earn the amount of money I need in order to have a decent life. Yes, if you want to have a decent life, you have to earn money. If you don't want to go begging someone to have pity on you, to give you some charity funds, you don't have to write proposals all the time and wait for people to give you negative responses. And trust me, each time that you get a negative response, it's like a knife. It tears through you and cut away a piece of your self-esteem and a piece of your self-confidence, whether you like it or not. So before you realize you're really down there, if you don't want to go there, you have to make this affirmation and really stand by them and say, hey, I can do it and I will do it no matter what. Affirmation number 7. With the content I have to share on my channel, I can earn as much as I want, irrespective of my background. With the content and experiences that I have, I can earn money on my channel, irrespective of my background. Now, this is extremely important. Don't you go on YouTube and see the people who are making millions and say, oh no, this thing was made for white people. Don't you go say, oh no, this thing was made for the children of rich people. The YouTube is for everyone. There is no background. There's nothing like, someone is better than the other. It is about the effort that you put out there. It's about the content that you put out there. It's about the consistency, the persistency. It's about the trust that you can build out there. It's about how you can touch someone else's life. It's about the difference that you make in the life of someone. It's about how you use your story, your authentic self, and the content that you have, your life experiences, to give someone the permission to step into their masterpiece, to just be, to celebrate life. It's all about that. And I think that doesn't have backgrounds. And some of us Africans, hey, our stories are so powerful that they will touch so many lives there. So please, it doesn't matter what your background is. You deserve a decent life. And if that making a decent life is going on YouTube, creating content that allows you to earn the money to live that life, you go for it, boy or girl. You go for it. You deserve it. And I'm here to cheerlead you. Affirmation number 8. I know I have what it takes to put a smile on someone's lips. To make his or no, I have to take this all over again, and I'm not going to edit this out. It's just going to be in. That's my authentic self. I know I have what it takes to put a smile on someone else's lips, or to make his or her life better. And I declare that my YouTube channel is the perfect space for me to do just that. Isn't that powerful? If you know you can put a smile on someone's face with your story, if you know you can give them the permission to do the things that they want to do, if you know you can use all your imperfections to just make someone to understand that perfections come with doing. No one was born perfect, and there is nothing like perfection. If you can use who you truly are to just let someone to do that and make them smile, you are an influencer, and it will be a shame for you not to do that, to go on YouTube to do that. So I'm encouraging you to use this affirmation to really give yourself the permission to go out and touch someone else's life and excel and accept applauses and let people celebrate you. You deserve it, truly. So affirmation number 9, my life experiences and expertise until now have set me up with everything that I need to inspire, to motivate, and to impact others. Listen, if your story has been a story of downfalls, you're still standing up, you're still here, you're listening to me, and you're willing to go on YouTube. So you are a champion, you are a winner. And Mandela said again, you keep hearing me quote Mandela. He said, a winner is a dreamer who never stops dreaming. And Martin Luther King said, whatever you do, walk, crawl, stand, or run, as long as you don't give up. I'm not quoting him right, but that is the essence of what he said. And if you have the quotation, I'm happy. Please share with me. So affirmation number 10 is, I now make the conscious decision to share these experiences and expertise on my YouTube channel to help others while earning the income that I deserve. And that is key. That is extremely key. You make the conscious decision to share your experiences and your expertise online in order for you to earn the income that you deserve. You see, some of those experiences, you make them. They make you. They make who you become. And that's capital that you should leverage on. You know, intelligence is not just about going to school and earning degrees. The school of life, the school of life, that is for me the real school, is the school where you do life. You don't learn life, you do life. So hey, girl, boy, whoever you are, if you have that experiences and you do have them, take them out, share them. Someone will be happy. Someone will thank you. Someone will celebrate you. You'll give someone the reason to stand up and run. Someone the reason to smile, and someone the reason to stay longer in this life. So you deserve to earn an income for that, because it is what qualifies you as well. So leverage on that. Affirmation number 11 says, I am now fully aware of the fact that people are making lots of money on their YouTube channel. And I make the conscious decision again to make money on my YouTube channel my income generating tool. So I have to take that over again without apologies. I am now fully aware of the fact that people are making lots of money on their YouTube channel. And I now make the conscious decision to make my channel my income generating tool. As simple as that. Let your channel generate income for you and be proud of it, because you are adding value in someone else's life. No one will subscribe to your channel if they don't like your content and if they don't think that your content is helping them in one way or the other. So you are not asking them to put money in your pockets, even though they could have paid to be there. But the point is, they subscribe to your channel and YouTube monetizes your channel. You become an influencer and corporates come monetize on your space. Now listen, this is so important that I have to insist on it. Normally, you will go to corporates to ask for sponsorship. You will go to corporates to apply for funding or whatever. Now, just imagine the situation is different now. It's the opposite of that. You are on YouTube, you have a channel with 1,000, at least 1,000 organic subscribers. You have more than 4,000 hours of viewership. Hey, what happens is this company start running to you. Is that not a game change? They run to you and they want to advertise on your space. You're sitting there, you're probably sleeping, and they're negotiating to want to monetize on your space. This makes you important, and you deserve to be important. Okay, so that YouTube channel is something that you really want to take serious because it changes the game and gives you value. It makes you feel important, and who doesn't want to feel important in life? Who doesn't want to feel respected? So if your channel makes you be that person, hey, run for it. So, and our affirmation number 12, and that's the last one for this exercise number 3, is no matter whatever challenges I may face on my YouTube channel business, I know I can overcome them, and I will overcome them no matter what. YouTube, here I come. Okay, should I take that over again? And no matter what challenges I may face on my YouTube channel business, I know I can overcome them. And now I know I can overcome them, and I will overcome them. YouTube, here I come. So there will be challenges, like I mentioned before in the overview. There will be some challenges that you have to overcome. But it's not about having challenges. Is life itself not a challenge? Is eating not a challenge? What is it not a challenge in life? And if you are here, you have probably overcome so many challenges already in your life. And the YouTube channel is something that you're going to overcome. And you're going to overcome easily because you know you're building a foundation for a business that allows you to be flexible, a business that allows you to monetize while you're sleeping, a business that allows you to touch the lives of others, a business that puts you out in front of millions. You know, takes you around the globe. And so that is enough to really make you stand tall and say, challenge, you may come, but I am stronger than you. And I'm going to overcome you, and I'm going to shine out there and make the money that I want and impact people's lives. So you say challenge, you come, and I will use you on my channel to change someone else's life because I'm not going to give up to you. So does that make sense to you? If it does, then I am happy you're still here. I hope you're enjoying the journey. I will take you to exercise number 4 after this one. And exercise number 4 is going to be focusing on visualizing, on helping you to clearly visualize the role that you want to play, the business that you want to have, the impact that you want to create on YouTube, and above all, the money that you want to earn. So the clearer you can visualize that, the easier you can make it. And the smarter or the faster you can find creative solutions to overcome any challenges that you may face on your way. So that is going to be an exciting exercise as well. I can't wait to see you there. So for now, have a fantastic SubsCroudPreneur journey, and I hope to see you in the next one and see how you're growing. Please leave comments below. Send me an email if you want a worksheet for this specific exercise. Share it with people around you so they can join, so we walk this journey as a collective. And yes, tell me what you liked about this video and what you didn't like. Tell me what you would like me to talk about next or to focus on, and I will be extremely glad to do that, as long as it adds value to your life and shine the light in your corner so you can stand tall and let me be your cheerleader. My name is Beatrice Achaleke. I can't wait to serve you in exercise 4.